Добре, почваме гейминга. Два раз! Ей, това е много гадно, Зари. Това е България, вика. Кацен, добре дошъл. А, не. Ти ще караш, аз само ще... Айде първо тук.
You're behind the wheel. How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over
Кацен, как си, бе?
every day of the week.
Трябва да блъскаш ли, бе? Така ли стана? Епа ти удеве си блъска, сериозно? Ходихме. Окей. GSM-а, братле. Мога да изляза навънка и не знам с каква цел. А, мога влезна от отвънка. Да, бе, ти ще го направиш още няколко дни. И ще го направиш. Аз не мога го направя. Ма виж, аз не си давам зор. По-зимно да стане и тогава ще си давам зор.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Е, верно ли?
Now look, I don't want no woman. I got nothing to say.
Е, стига, той ме щупи от боя, бе, брат. Как си взима шапката, братле?
Damn. They got some decent
Унодих го това, верно.
shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Само по име.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. Two suspects.
Dum, tararam.
Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Там тарарам. Ама не, то по-скоро е там тарарам.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Яре, бе, това няма ли общо, бе?
suppliers to the El Dorado.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Там тарарам.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
В кофата нещо. В хладилника. Тука. Навънка. Явно няма навънка нищо. Бати вентилатора. А тая кутия каква е? Никаква явно. Тя видим тук какво има. Гледай, бе, Финбар! Тук верно ли няма нищо, братле? Чай, че не знам къде ми е телефон. Тук е. Под зеления екран. Да бе, ама. Това е моето мнение.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Да бе, прав си. Това къде ми го пишеш?
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Това е моето мнение, къде ти написах накрая, брат. Това е. Я видим тия какво искат.
No good. There's nobody here.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Ах, мама, то ми изкара кълза, бе. Да, бе,
Hello.
оставяш се по течението, Чичо. Мога да заспа.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Финбар. Не знае какво да направи, Чичо. Това е нещо ново там, нали знаеш? Да ти кам. Остай се по течението, пък каквото стане, нали сещаш? Добре, аз тук всичко ли видях, бе? Всичко ли видях? Не съм, бе, брато. Какво не съм видял тук? Не, то не е да чакаш. Просто... Бе, Финбар. Не, бе, неща, бе, това огледах, бе. Има нещо нередно тук.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Утре ще ти обясна.
I know nothing more about their business.
Is that all you needed, detective?
Брат, ти нещастни сте, брато.
Haven't we talked enough already?
Добре, тук се влиза там. Нещо не съм направил. Нещо не съм намерил, братле. Финбар, помагай ми, бе, брат. Да, бе, аз това ти обяснявам от няколко дена, браточе. Нали така? Това е нещо ново. Въобще не... Такова ще е. Ей, верно бе, брат. Моля съм толкова керов.
This will take some explaining.
По-клевър там и така. Затова ти казах по течението и време ти. О, телефона, трябва на телефона. Какво се опустил, бе?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
That's disgusting.
Are there any messages for me?
Hear of germs?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dalia killer has been found.
Thanks for your help.
Не бе, не ще да се връщам в управлението сега. Първо ще ходя до пазара. Ама той ще кара. Не, аз няма карам повече никой в тази игра.
You can drive. Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure. A woman taking control over his life?
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit. Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Верно ли за това дойдехме да е затворено, бе, брат? Добре, Чичо. Аз съм си тука. Знаеш как са нещата.
Captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Well, this day was a total waste of
Mouthpiece
makeup.
tore strips off me at the grand jury. Face was thrown out. Now the DA.
Grown men playing at being boys.
Shut the fuck up.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down in my sap.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Yes, I.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
I got the jitters again.
The fuck, човек?
Keep upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Guy gave his wife a tap. And say all's fair in love and war.
The fuck?
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dalia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants.
Да, бе, ама той... Имам чувството, че никой не е виновен тук.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sack.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Истината трябва да е това.
What time did she leave?
Maybe 1 o'clock.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. And she ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Кое да го питам първо?
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Не му вервам. А може да е верно.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ip.5, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up.
Добре мина.
I want to stop him with one round.
Доста добре даже. 3 от 4, верни.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
И като цъкнеш той да кара и изважда тефтерчето веднага. Защото не си му задала дестинация.
We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Имам чувство, че той пич Angel не е виновен.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Нямам такива работи, чичо. Просто, че сме на пазара, току-що набрани. Защото нямам.
Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Може да е верно, помежду другото. Защото в таксито беше намерена бележка. Чичо, не ми е тръгвало за това. Какво яде, бе?
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Значи... Той има нещо общо с всичките неща, човек. Усъмнявам се.
Something bad happened to her, Clem. And so far we have her husband as a suspect, and you. Give us something that will make us go away.
Me? You think it was me? Do I look like a violent man?
Да ти кажа, да.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a
Какво е?
court order or something?
Това в кремата сирене е най-голямото сърце, зае. Така за кремата сирене.
Clem?
Тук няма какво да намеря, бе, И какво да оглеждам? То няма какво. Сакси.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
I got a call back for that universal chorus line.
Добре, това е цяло.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Баце, той е главния. Сигурен съм, ама няма да мога да го пандижиме.
Why cut someone who's already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. You must have seen it during the war.
Имам такова чувство, че той е главният нещастник. Дето ме върти от супер много време.
What are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Комбинацията каква беше? 2-5-3 май. Big Brain, брато.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Много ме кефи как на колата не пише GMC, а пише CMC. Не е GMC, брато, е CMC.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Bill. When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Strange that he could leave a trail of blood right back to his own market. Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. It's almost too perfect, isn't it? There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
И пак човек, пак е прав. Има нещо нередно пак в цялата ситуация. Прав е. Всичко си дойде по мястото изведнъж много набързо.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
GMC пише, не пише CMC.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Как си взе едно кашунче, брато? Това са едно само аз, ако бех и аз там ще си взема едно кашунче и аз.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show.
Who the fuck is a shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Бате, той си докара някаква бати репутацията в армията. The White Shoe Slang. Ма, тази пяна една дъска върта.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Абе, нещо не се връзва тук, бе, човек.
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Great people will let us know in good time. To your work, detective. With Godspeed.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Do you always interrupt other people's conversation?
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send them.
You drove me up to Mulholland and we did some
О, гледай как вали.
Greetings from sunny California. Does it want to stop?
Чакай, бе, с другата кола ще идем, бе.
Can you drive to this one?
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Чичо. Кол Фелпс е прав, има убиец. И не мога да му фана дирите, вече четвърти случай. Да позная сега. Жена, убита с тъп предмет, съблечена гола. 100%.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under...
Ма не, то така си е дизайна на самата игра, като гледам. Ама все още не мога да навърша парчетата, защото всичките убийци носят един и същи размер на обувките. То това е следата за момента. На абсолютно всеки случай. Сега ще виж, тук ще има стъпки.
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Don't think this is any use to us.
То паса валело е дъжд и няма да има стъпки, зае.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Еги бе! Еги бе!
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
На всяка сцена има по една бира, брата.
Seems irrelevant.
Абе, не мисля.
Nothing significant.
Я да я разгледаме сега. Чакай, че тук има нещо. А, това е долара. Добре. Маричка. The fuck? Нещо в ръцете? Да, няма пръстен. Ама аз си мисля, че е един и същи човек. И просто в момента... Маричка. Чакай, че аз като ми загре мозъка. Мисля, че един и същи човек ги прави тези работи.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Не, ама е с въже. Удушена и... И то с въже с тройна плетка, като в един от предните случаи. Всичките жени са ударени с тъп предмет. Имам чувството, че то ги тепа и топи някакви хора, врата. Защото изпрати писмо. Тя родина ли?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Добре.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
О, 5 коли. Мога хора си намеря някоя кола. И видим какво ще ми казват по телефонката. По GSM-а, братле.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Отиваме при хоботата, братле. Айде, хобоси. Идвам.
You can drive.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Ето, кара колко мене.
Always bother. Sick of money whenever you don't leave me alone. I fought. Where's my wife? I don't know. No more kids.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. Do you know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
Не могат да чакат. Аз тук бех, тук се затрих с колата, бе.
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
То ме настразява и не мога му отговоря.
What did I do? Can't do this. Is he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
At least the range got. Change back into those white bucks.
Да разбирам, това му е къщата. Бате, то се окаже накрая, че... брато... То се окаже, че се познават, бе, брат. От войната.
I wish I could afford that. I don't need it.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We still got the laundry label to check off.
I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
Само ме бейтват, че мога влезне да намеря нещо и то няма нищо. Чакай, тук ще разгледам и после ще ходя под моста. Сто процента има някаква връзка.
There are 3 kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
Ма не знам дали ще се появи са тази връзка. Защото видяхме фотото, нали? Знаеме, че той е бил войник.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation? Oh, I wish I could afford that.
Май за сега няма. Тук ли има беше снимката?
Don't think this is anything.
Спът точно това мисля, че е нещо. И защо го няма е въпрос? Къде е върте?
How come the cops can't ignore us the same way the government does?
Ай, Чичо, скачай!
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Ами то, що няма брадичка, бе, то помня какъв.
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
One 363 беше май.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
You know the way. You can drive.
You know the way. Do you know that way?
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer. You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
È vero. Оп. Кибрита.
To check if she was a regular. If you'd excuse me, ladies. Not much help.
А, чантата.
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Абе, аз обикалям точно са мръсни обувките, бе, брат. Какво се случва в тази държава, бе? Какви са тия случаи, бе? Защо са ти мръсни обувките, бе, брат? Ти болна ли си, бе? Защо са ти мръсни обувките, бе? Сега ми кажи, че са 8 номер.
I can match the impression to the crime scene.
Брат, стига, бе. Тъмън започвам да здобивам някаква представа и изведнъж мръсни обувки на 8 номер.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Стига бе, въже, то направо си го натопихме.
With the ligature marks.
Прекалено удобно ми изглежда, брато, всичко да се впадне изведнъж.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Прекалено удобно е всичко.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive. I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Всичко ми е като нарисувано, като написано ми е, брат, всичко.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks. For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
In sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, Lars.
And you're the perfect husband, I suppose.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that? Without a scrap of evidence, you're ready to pin a murder on me?
È vero, Oliver, brate?
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
And?
I was playing pinochle with some of the guys. Teresa had a few belts too many. She said she wanted to go out dancing.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
I think you're in an unhappy marriage, Lars. I think you're lying, and you would like to get it off your chest.
You telling me my wife was unhappy? What proof do you have of that?
О, боже, той е malo по-Робърт, аз не го цъкнах отдеве, всичко страх. На един не отговорих как трябва.
Why aren't you out there trying to catch the person who did this?
If Bobby Ross doesn't confirm your story, we are going to come back here and pick you up. This doesn't look good, Lars.
Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Barron's bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true. You're behind the wheel.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Добре.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Ще използвам интуиция едно.
You've never served him.
Not a chance. By the sound of it, he's the type of bum you send packing right when he walks through the door.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
Any of your regulars know the broad?
Ask him yourself.
LAPD, keep your seats, boys. This won't take a second. Can't let the son of a bitch get away. Go, Phelps, get after it. Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
Верно ли? Тръгвам без тебе, ако искаш.
No time to wait, Rusty. He's the killer if he gets away. He could be our only lead to Terrelson's murderer.
То, къде отиде, бе, брат?
Careful.
Брат, шофиройка в тази игра е потресаваща.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
I thought you were gonna leave me there. Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Какво стана, бе, брато?
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Не можеш чупиш оградата, ебе, майката.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Let's end this part.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Put your hands in the air. Name.
Richard Bates. What is it you want?
I'll ask the questions. Firstly, why did you run?
I don't mix with cops if I can help it.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Север. Възможно.
Tell us about Teresa Terrelson.
What's to tell?
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
I don't need this.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thank you.
Добре.
Can you drive to this one?
Ма за днеска. Thank you.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said, don't scare him.
Къде беше втора, бе? Ето я.
You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Пак в Обукемпа трябва да ходя.
Strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. You should all fair in love with you.
You know the way. You can drive.
Мариан, тук ли си, бе? Я го изчисли това, дето се появи.
3 suspects in the can, 1 in the hook. Still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K,
То не си поплеват, стой да с пушката.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay for the seven. We need to hold out for cavalry.
How do we do that?
Like this.
Fuck that. Keep you down, fella.
You want your rightful
Killing
share.
make you feel
We
powerful.
need to fight for it.
Работи.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Чакай, ще го изчистя това.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Тук има вестник. Ще си го видя после.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin. Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
No.
Circumstantial.
Я видим във вестника какво има.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do with that. I'm fine too, Jack.
Ама... Нещо си направил с интернета или просто е спрял? Не е бил кабел този път. Спрял си е просто. Нещо мога да е станало някъде. Нали знаеш, че той минава там през 18 хъба, мога да е спрял тока някъде.
Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job. Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs? We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze. So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
Аз за какво се махнах, мислиш? Не мога да го понасям. Латенситито е ужасно, поддръжката е ужасна. Единственият проблем, който нямах, беше със скоростта. Скоростта беше окей. Като се оплаках на оня на собственика на интернета, той ми вика, ма ти знаеш ли колко струва 1 мегабит? Викам, мене ме интересува това, бе, брато. Мене въобще не ме интересува това.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. I'd say, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight
Така.
that?
We are better trained, Jack.
Добре, Чичо, ходи.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Got a problem, pal?
Ето, 13 вестника. Аз мога да ги събера всичките, бе.
Can't we talk about this?
You can drive.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Пак нещо не ми се връзва добре. Това сигурно ще... Това колони... в момента към един 10 000 IQ момент, сигурен съм.
Mouthpiece took strips off me at the grand
Going
jury.
this
Case
way.
got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Съм па моя се настра, зави. Интернета, да. Ама поне не спира този път. Само изпусна кадри.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Tarleton with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Tarleton.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
И да видиш, дай някакво повишение тогава. Ей, аз не разпитах. Аз не разпитах таксиджията.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Имаме лице, имаме образ.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Councillor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. A 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Добре.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Добре, отиваме първо за пръстена.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Ето започва вече да изкачат от предишни случаи доказателства.
This is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators,
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before,
He ran, for God's sakes.
and he always maintained he was set up.
How can I help you boys?
Ела така, бе.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Много... не е късно.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Верно е късно, реално няма значение. Добре, тия пръстени не мога ли ги взема с мен, бе? Те изчезнаха, но я ги смотал си, бе.
You can drive.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Kirby's having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
тя е облечена.
Park, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Чантата.
Leave the car in front of the hydrant and I'll give you a ticket.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Кажи, Чичо. Чакай, че този почерк ми е много познат и не знам от кой случай е. Това Z как го пише, като на Apologize, примерно, аз па не мога да посоча с мишката.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Разочарован ли си?
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating. Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Бе, това е идеално, какво? Супер.
Stay out of my way and I will stay out of yours. Everybody's happy.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies.
Зимата към 5, бе, аз до към 5. Просто съм свободен.
We're just running to catch up. Leave the car in front of the hydrant and I'll give you a ticket.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Ох.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Физическо с Грозев е свободен частник.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him. You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
Нови часове ли имаш?
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Трябваше да му повярвам. Що по-немски, бе? Ужас. Не, по-добре от руски перевод. Няма го пръстен.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Някакви други доказателства.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Ай, това да го разпитам.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
А ти навсякъде има телефони, братле, зави. Какво?
Phelps, badge 1240.
Ти е пречистит.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, man.
Добре, първо до магазина ще ходим.
You're behind the wheel.
You read that those goddamn Chinese...
Защо не вечер, бе?
want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Обоснови се.
People are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Да, аз ти казвам, обосновай се, аз разбрах какво искаш.
What can I do for you? LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Много е прав, брато. Алкохолик в магазин за пиячка.
We'll take a look around. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures? A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Ема не бе, то може... Аз ти казвам късно, бе. Към 10 вечерта нещо.
Rawlings bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Що бе, какво?
She wasn't always such a loner.
Е, тогава към 9. Виж, че ние си джаскаме до към 9 и после си тръгваме. Много ясно. Тук в стора има още нещо, което пропускам. Защо, бе? Какво ще ми се покаже по или? Ми кажи, аз си намеря жена и ще се изнеса. Нещо не се вързва тук. Към задната уличка нещо. Тия врати не мога да ги отварям, не са с златничко.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Let me smell it again. I still say it's Nanger Pale Solid.
I don't agree with you. I think it smells a little like a fucking soda.
Give me another whiff of that, will you?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Ще ходим до бара първо.
Duke Ellington.
А що ти е казала така? Да попитам пък аз. Какъв е контекста на този разговор? Че аз се въодушевих тук детективските работи и вече...
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
A bunch of these guys. A bunch of these guys той е един.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers.
Писател върто.
And why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Книгата върто.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
But nothing reprehensible.
No. The odd parking ticket. That kind of thing.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Има ли телефон тук? Не мога явно звъна по него. Ето, очаквам да намеря някакви доказателства на някакви места по 10 000 IQ.
the moment, all I want to do is talk to the bottom of my glass.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Ко първи? Къде отивам са? Тихо бе, човек, стига си свиркал.
Can you drive to this one?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
Защо слезнато е? Това е оградено, брато. То откачи, брат. Що само на мен ми се случват някакви такива работи в игрите, баца? Гледам другите стримери, баца, няма никакви проблеми. Добре, защо ме викнаха в управлението? Какво стана?
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Къде е това downstairs?
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
Ти на мене. Ти на мене. Как го прецени, бе?
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good...
Какво са ти казали? Я тука. Я кажи.
But it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. Follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
That's the cop from the newspapers. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than staying in the garage makes you
Yeah, I'm
a
thinking of
cop.
moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Здрасти, чичуели.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Много ме кефи как е неков. Тази дама, аз иначе този, иначе толкова културен джентълмен съм, тази дама трябва да я разцапа. Що бе? Що? Забавен си. Как си, чичо, Юли?
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Добре, първо до боулинга ще ходим. Първо... Абе, никакво карлуково. Всичко по реда си.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Юли, ти си много късно... Късно прииждаш, бе.
Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
Пил си е. Те сега чудо. Петък.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
Coming around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
My father says I'll never be an actress.
Beers all around, doll.
It's one heck of a Sunday.
Down the left side of the alley.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
2 club sandwich. Thank you, waitress. I used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Olive oil comes from olives. What is David?
Тук има ли от моите вестници, бе?
Waitress. Could I get another spoon? That cherry pie was a delicious. What's the special of the day?
It's a cut from the newspaper. Goddamn Bruin.
Advice?
Hell.
This is a tasty burger.
Не мога, иначе...
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Food wasn't great.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Къде е моят човек, бе?
That's one heck of a Sunday.
beers all around, doll.
My father says I'll never.
Тук някъде е вътре.
Wants a 5-star goddamn wedding. Having a season from hell.
Нещо не е наред тук. Не мога иначе, сега съм ги внодил всичките, вероятно.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Why not play a couple of games, Rusty? Your partner looks like he could use a little cheering up.
Olive oil comes from olive. Where's payroll? Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Добре, бе, чакай, бе. People. Той работи тук, бе, чичо.
What's a special one? That cherry pie was delicious.
It's a cut from the newspaper.
Do it again.
Goddamn. I dare you. Season from hell.
Бабер вика.
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
What do you think?
Well, the kid is in back somewhere. Let's pick him up.
Fruit beers all around, doll.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
Брат, къде е то, бе?
He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
Тая унодих пликчето.
What do you think you are, a bulldozer?
Булдозер вика.
What is that? I feel like
Food wasn't great, but you're nice.
What the hell?
When the hell's the food gonna arrive?
What the hell?
Wait here. Give him a spoon. That cherry pie was delicious. Olive oil comes from olive. Where's payroll?
Добре, де, аз ли съм тъп? Или просто ми се спи.
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad
He used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure. Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
So the kid is
Any
in back
ideas?
somewhere. Let's pick him up.
I love these women. Everyone's a dog.
Where's that goddamn weight?
You are a modest little person. Root beers all around. You should be modest.
Back somewhere. Къде е това? Тук няма никой, бе, то. Добре, ма умни ли са, бе, брат? Защо са го направили така? Аз затова му оглеждах обувките преди малко. Братле. Затова му оглеждах обувките, исках да видя дали носи малки обувки. Ако си забелязал, като бехме станали при бабушкера.
This is a tasty burger.
2 club sandwich. Thank you, waitress.
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad guys live. When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
That's a guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
What now?
There's an honest garage for you.
Help me out.
Waitress, could I get another spoon?
I'm at a loss.
So the kid is in back somewhere. Let's pick him up.
Where's that goddamn waitress? Look, it's the latest thing.
What's a special with
Човек.
Only movie stars have things like that.
Чай видя как се казва това върта. Не ще и бармана, не ще да си говори. Ще проверя къде е. Брат? Holy shit, man. Как се очаквало това да го видя, бе, брат?
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
Значи, докато съм говорил с бабушкера,
Any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
Root beers all around, doll.
Пича е претичал. Оттам е претичал и излязъл през вратата, брато.
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
Tiernan! LAPD! There!
Какво това бебче, бе?
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast living...
Това няма каране, бе, брато.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. Joyride is over, kid. That little pen boy's getting the best of you, Cole.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way.
Къде отиде, бе, братле?
Someone's setting them up because they feel like the deck is stacked against them.
Don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detective. You have to search imagination. Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
Боже, той е влезнал в някакви тунели. Аз си чува, що не може да го видя къде е. Ама не очаквах това да се върти толкова, човек. Подавах му газ, то завъртел кръг.
Tiernan! LAPD!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Брат, каква е тази глупост, бе?
Come on, Phelps, you're losing that little weasel. Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. That's the end of that. About fucking time.
What are you, the fourth stooge? Hands behind your head.
Hit the deck. Every man for himself.
Това няма каране, бе, брат. Ти само как го пипнеш, то се завърта в кръг, заре. Чак, прибраха пищовите.
You know the way. You can drive.
Pa znam koji apartament je vrtao. Maj го намерих без да искам.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Е, чудесно. Това си има всичко.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunken in
check.
command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up to that. A citation at least.
Probably nothing.
Все още им чувството, че някой ги топи яко. Другата част от писмото ли бе, братле?
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Doesn't appear to be connected.
Не знам, всичко е супер удобно. Все едно е поставено е така да ходя до глубина.
That's the cop in the newspaper.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll
Do
talk.
not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Fight the good fight, вика.
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Give it up, LAPD! McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Много все едно ми са ми поставени доказателствата врата.
Downtown to wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. I don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dalia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen.
You can drive.
I'll hold you to that.
На тая райрана, помежду другото, имаше надпис на боулинг студиото.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellows.
You trying to put me down? Maybe. You want me to go with you?
Къде е номер 2?
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
They say we bust in there and find the guy.
Я ви моя щастник. Аз при него исках да отида, му обърках стаите.
You look at this clown.
Guy gave his wife a tap. Say all fair and love and
Добре, бе, къде е това, бе, брат?
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Anyone seen Miss Wells then? No way.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
This is your automobile, correct? No, sorry.
Лъже ли? Не лъже ли? Лъжеш ми изглежда.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
Can I do something, or can I go back to sleep? Hey, do you guys need me to stick around much longer? Look. Does this mean I lose my license? You really think I'm gonna squeal? That's correct.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Can you get me a coffee? No entiendo.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Is anything free? Afraid not.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Are there matters without dirty in this city anymore?
You don't like
Стига, бе!
Tiernan.
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
Can you identify the man in this picture?
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Is the captain in?
Evelyn was beaten to death.
Брат, натискам, че това е истина. Буквално намерих шибания ключ, на който пише името, на което той... името на работата му, брато. И те ми казват, че не е верно.
With a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
0 от 4, братле. Ще се гръмна, чест ти казвам.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Isn't there anything else you can do?
Mouthpiece torch stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA.
Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks.
Привет, Уйорокче.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that test.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Hoje é.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Bate, estou a trela.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in a prison graveyard.
Znam da li беше верно това.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. His gunny is dead, first platoon's in worse shape. That medic is the craziest, the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant!
Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes! I'm in charge here, Sergeant! Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? I accompanied 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Evo така, още една бележка.
They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Another snippet from a Shelley poem. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night. else but the killer knew about this message. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrell's.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain? Thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Need a drink. I got
Sabe.
again.
So you're the first in this family born without a tail.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just praying the prince comes through so I can nail this son of a bitch. He ran the lead on Olympics. We finally collared him in the temple.
A to je current destination, bе.
You're behind the wheel.
Шпи ми се една буклук. Ама искам да видя какво става като отиваме там.
What have I been telling you all along?
We gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
Не вярвам да е там. По-скоро ще има някаква следа, която ще ме отведе на друго место. Или ще има труп.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
It's a cop from the newspapers.
Top of my class back east. Now I'm waiting tables.
Добре, де.
You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia. There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next? short social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Лендмаркове има на мапа. Cave over once, това е врато.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Ай, чичо. Той да е от най-интелигентните, помежду другото.
Him. It's really him. Fuck who killed the Dalia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fucking...
Абе, това не е ли истинско убийство? Да. Помня, че съм го гледал някъде, Черната, Далия. То никога не е... Никога не е разрешено това убийство. Батите шака, как са го навързали за век.
What a day to be a cop. Pencil pushing Parker won't be able to shove you aside after this.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a
You what? You what?
real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Ама чакай, искам да ви какво.
Son, you're a couple of shingles short of a full week. Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
You what?
Let's go.
Друго ми е въпрос той как влезна тук?
out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Не бе, Чичо, фани се, бе.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
Часовника на оная, брата. Добре, единия случай отпада, брат.
The temple's high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing. Find a rope, Rusty. There's time. Get it between that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Опа.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No, a yellow gold wristwatch.
From older dame.
Yes, and a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
Да не е това, бе. Ма много ми се заспа. Май ще го заебвам, спи ми се на буклук. Я видим само аутфити дали е, а пак са си петок. Утре пак.